Well, I'm done waiting for the music to calm down. Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 2nd of April. We made it. We made it through April Fools. Well, you did. I was at Heathrow Airport waiting for a plane that was never going to land. But I was there again today. Mission successful. We're back in one piece. Everyone's happy. So, welcome back, everybody. It's 8 o'clock on, like I say, 2nd of April. What are we looking at today? Well, I told everybody Infinite U, ? And also ComfyUI-Recovery Day 2. So we're going to be swapping between these two things. Hopefully the music's not too loud, guys. Can you let me know? Hello, Vascular de Gamatron. Thank you for dropping in. And hello, Kurt Curtis. Hello to everybody lurking in the chat, whether you're watching live or later. Hit us in the comments. Let us know. What are we going to be doing? Checking out the fact that there's a Discord link in the description. Stop dooning and join the Discord. Now, we can do more work on ComfyUI-Recovery later. Hello, Dragon. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. Great to see you all. On this beautiful episode 99. That's right. We've probably got nearly 500 hours of this. And we only started at Christmas. Can you believe it? Thanks, Kirk. Music's fine. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for the feedback. So, we started this live stream journey at Christmas. In end of December 2024. We are now 3 months in. And we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. And it's only going to continue. It's been a great project. I'm going to keep doing it. It almost feels like we've got it nailed down. Still some changes to be made. But hey, let's get into the content. So, and when I mean that, I don't mean like content. I mean like what we're doing. So, Infinite U. What is Infinite U? It's a new thing from Zen AI Vietnam. Apparently this comes from ByteDance, the original code. We're going to take a look at the workflows if we can get it running. At the moment, I've got an issue with the install, and I believe it's because of my fractured environment, which is fractured but whole. So I think what I'm going to have to do is rebuild that flux environment I keep talking about, which is why we are going to complete the ComfyUI-Recovery tool today so that I can start using my automations, because I'm fed up with it, you know? But I have got all of this, so let's just run through what it is first. It's a bit like a ControlNet IP adapter. You give it a reference, you prompt, it makes you think. And we can use this as a guide to create her in many different situations. And this is being touted as one of the new ways to create synthetic character data sets for training And I believe it's quite robust. We just need to get it off the ground. Now, the problem is dependencies, dependencies, dependencies. So I'm going to show you what happens in my full stack ComfyUI, which has everything in it and is less than stable, right? The instructions are pretty straightforward. Into your custom nodes, git clone the URL, cd into the folder that you just git cloned, do pip install requirements, and that's our first hitch, because if you're using portable, you'd have to use my portable installation bat, or know how to enter the environment, or run it from the folder above Comfy with the Python. Anyway, lots of ways around it, but place the control net models. So it's interesting. He's given so I've just gone to these. I've gone to this Hugging Face. I've downloaded the control net. I've put them in the folder. I've downloaded the bin files and I've put them in a new folder. See, funny thing is, look, it doesn't really explain it here, but look, we go into control net and then we come back down, which is models. Yeah, that's what that means. He's gone back from control net to models, and then he says make dir infinite u. That's actually inside models. You go inside it and then you put the bin files. So unless you know, you know what I mean? Unless you know how to read this, it's not immediately obvious. Oh wait, yeah, it is. He put it right there. I'm blind. There's me reversing the code, and it's right here. What are you talking about, Johnson? Antelope, which you should already have, has got to go in your insight file. Make sure you're in Comfy. CD. Okay, so you can quickly download everything. So he has given us a script which we can use, but we won't. We're not using that one. And then it says different workflows. Okay. And it even has a face swap. So this should be interesting. But here's the hitch. So here's my install portable. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's nothing to do with it. So I've downloaded that model. I just need to get the other one. So, whoops. Okay, there we go. Last one. But it doesn't need them. You can install it before downloading the models. So I should be able to do this, right? Let's find out. Oh dear. Well, that's not fun, is it? So it failed at collecting insight face, which is funny. Hang on a sec. I got a mini Pitman built into DJZ nodes for this exact reason. Enter Python path. See, we haven't actually set this up. So there's a batch file called Pitman v5, and you'll guess it's Pitman, but the batch file version, there's actually there's a whole other version now with its own repo. What Python am I? I'm a real Python. So what we're going to do, okay, don't worry, I'm going to show you what to do, okay? So we're going to go in here, into Python embedded, into scripts. No, wait, sorry, Python embedded, and you'll notice there's a Python exe right here. So we're using this. This is the Comfy I'm using right now. So the Python path is that. Yeah, so how did I know that? This is the Comfy I'm using. This is the custom nodes I'm using. Up, up, up. Whoops, too far. It's where the start thing is. Embedded. Python, confirmed. That's the Python embedded uses. And it's probably 3.12 by the looks of it, but who knows? I'm just guessing from this. So anyway, yes. And then that's going to be baked to a file. The first time you run it, it bakes a config, and you don't need to put it in again. So, what's cooked? Check packages. This was built as a community effort as well, guys. So right now, my numpy is in the wrong version, so Kokoro doesn't work. My WebSocket. Oh my god. My WebSockets Gradio requires WebSockets less than 12 but more than 10. What? Hang on. But I've got 15. Gradio's cooked. Well, for a start, Gradio should be updated. I think it's like 420 now. But that's not what I'm looking for. So how about we check version, and we're going to ask it about this package that we're looking at right here, which is, what is it? It's not Python. Where is it? It's Insight Face. So let me go back to the custom node that we're dealing with. Ah, nice. We get to chill. Oh, I feel it. Oh, man. The chill. It was hardcore drum and bass on the intro today. Whew. This is more my speed. So, for now. So, yeah, if I'm in custom nodes, I'm going to go to Infinite U. And I want to check out the requirements. So let's take a little snoop here. What do we got? So it wants ONNX runtime. Insight Face. So what's this Insight Face? It's just there. Ignoring ONNX runtime GPU markers. Don't match my environment. Okay. So this is for Linux, isn't it? So let me just fix that. Like that. Oh crap. I thought I was Derp. We need to open the requirement text to edit it. I did know that. I was just testing it. So we're going to take this off. Looks like we're downgrading our NumPy, which is fine. Okay, let's try it now. Round 2. NumPy Boogaloo. Ah, Fernicar, welcome! Battlecruiser are operational, and Mr. Super Fake Name makes an appearance. Oh man, they're talking about how vascular they are tonight. Guys! Okay, so it's still not working. It's all good, guys. I'm just messing around. So collecting Insight Face from requirements using cached Insight Face. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build this from a wheel because this cache is wrong. And I think the instructions, I'm going to adapt my well, let's see if we can fix it first. If we go to Reactor Node by Guref, oh, not that one, the new one. This one got banned for deepfakes. Go to the new one. It's the same, but has a safer work filter now. Come on, GitHub. Right. Now, hopefully, Guref is nice. And he's given us, because this uses the same tech. For Windows users, if you cannot build Insight Face and you don't want to install Visual Code, because you're a normal, no offense guys that have Visual Code, but you're what's called a developer. What the? No. Oh no, it's set to always open. What the hell? Why did that try to... Anyway, just keep going. Distractions. So, for ComfyUI Portable, from the root, check the version of Python. Alright, we can do that. Even though we've got, this is just for pip packages. So let's step this one. Let's see, when I was opening it up, by the way, we got a bit, so we've got 1.121. That's quite crucial. I needed to check that quick. So it's not specifying a version there. And the version here is 0.73. No, sorry, that's Insight Face. So what's that? We need to do that one as well. So 1.21 for ONNX runtime. And then check version, and it's going to be Insight Face. Doesn't have it. Brilliant. So that's confirmed. We know how to fix it. We've just got to install Insight Face, and the way I'm going to do it is the manual way that's listed on Guref, so I'll just copy these instructions, okay? We've got 312, so what they were showing us was how to confirm that. So again, see this here? Root folder, check the thing, Python embedded Python. So what's the root folder? It's what I was showing you earlier. If we go up one, that's the root folder. There's the Python embedded. So let's do what they wanted us to do, which is type this. Okay. Python embedded underscore, that's the folder. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Python V, VAT V version. 3.12.9. Solved. So that means we're going to be using this wheel here. Okay. Which I probably downloaded earlier and deleted yesterday. Hey, you know, we get there, guys, we get there. So yeah, we're going to drop the WHL right here. So, well, oh wait, sorry, no, my bad. We're going to run it from a terminal here, the command that they give us. So first things first, let's update our pip. I do have a batch file for that as well. It's in the DJZ nodes folder, but it's a batch file, so you don't have to be in this folder and run it from here. You have to run it from a custom node folder instead. Right, next. This one for 3.12. Okay. Now, I believe I have to actually download it, yeah? So when it says pip install InsightFace, that's the file it's gonna download, but it needs to be present in that folder. So here's the link. It's downloaded. We drag the file in here. It's just a wheel. It's only like a megabyte. All right. There it is. Now we build our InsightFace from the wheel for our Python version. And then it will say requirement already satisfied when we run the thing again. Okay. Installed Python InsightFace pretty table. Oh, what's this? A Python error? I'm feeling encouraged now. Okay. So if we go back into our custom node folder, here it is. I have made a modification to it because it had a Linux platform dependency, which I don't need to worry about. So I have slightly changed it, but I believe it's working just fine. Vascular Degamatron's vascularity has entered the quantum realm. Ah, Dragon Diffusion has the InsightFaces on the wheels on his repo as well. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I still have a problem, yes. What's wrong with it? Oh no, my ONNX runtime is messed up. Did you say you've got the wheels on yours? Are they different? I'm using 3.12 and I think... That's funny, that is. So it downloaded it. Ah, wait a minute. I know what's happened. I took off... Right, this is me. This is my fault. I took the versioning off it. That's my edit. Hang on. There. So I need to put a different one on there. Do you know what? I'm tempted just to put it back to how it was. It's just that I'm sure that's not for me. They're not Windows. Back. No. Here we go. Right, so the original requirements is sys platform. Surely this is just checking that I don't have Darwin and I do have x64. And so it shouldn't matter if I take that off. What version does this need to be? So we've still got something to figure out, because I don't believe that's going to work. Let's find out. Yeah. Access is denied. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Access denied. That's a different error. Yeah, check if you could. Cheers. Right, let me just ask the man, Claude Balls. How can we resolve... How can we resolve this, Claude? What does it mean? Run as administrator. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Is that all it is? Running as administrator. Nope. Add the user flag, pip install user package name. Python VNV my VNV VNV activate Python install package name. Nah, that's not helpful actually. Ensure your account has write permissions. DLL might be in use by another application. Crap. Guilty. Guilty is charged. Let's try it again. There's now nothing using it. Yeah, fair. Exhaust all of the options. Red text. Red text. Red text. Where's the red text? A pip freeze list. Well, I shut Comfy down, and I'm waiting for it to crash again. These are always fun. It's guaranteed to derail every stream, which is partly why I do it. Just do it live, because you know. But otherwise, be oh no, what if? Don't worry about it. Do you know what's funny? It immediately crashed every time, saying that the file was locked. And now I've shut Comfy. It worked. So that's what it was. Hang on a minute. But wait. Okay, well the only way to find out is just to open it up, guys. It's the only way to find out. What a tune. A line from the track Vectors. Or Vector? I forget which. I wanted to make like a AI training theme. Right. So we're going to open up the ComfyUI. It was like, it's in use. Shut Comfy, you idiot. Look, he even told me. Shut Comfy, you big dooner. I think I solved it, Dragon, but thank you so much for throwing in your help there. I appreciate you getting involved, mate. It was literally me being an idiot and leaving Comfy open the whole time. That's all it was. So, shut Comfy. Guess what? You can upgrade Comfy. So that's my bad. Let's see if the thing is running. YOLO World has failed. Don't worry, we're not using that. Okay, cool. We're in. So, let's drop in some... oh, it's exciting. I love getting new stuff. All of the models should be in place. So we're going to start out with the example workflows. So let's just look at the GitHub and see which one they want us to look at first, shall we? If we can build something with this, I'll do a write-up on it and put some workflows out, because it does look like exactly what we're trying to do. Oh, that's interesting. Zero shot task. We'll go with that first. We've already got it. Wait. It's called musk.ping. Oh, okay, that's not in the examples. No worries. No. No. Unable to find workflow. Okay. Hold up. Did we just... So it gives us a screenshot of a thing we can do, but it's not a workflow. Wait a minute. What's going on here? So they've got assets and work... We're just going to go through the workflows. Where... Listen, they made the code. That's what's important. I reckon we'll just go for Sim Stage 1. Hey, didn't all go red. So what do we got? Oh, guys, it's a Flux. That's a Flux V8. Wait. Yeah, that's a Flux V8. Flux clip. Flux dev. Dude, if this is... Oh, I might be able to make it work on GJuff. Oh, okay. I'm going to put it in as FP8. Should allow me, and I'm also going to use the FP8 clip there to save a bit of memory. Straight away, I'm like, change it before I even know if it works. Okay, so cinematic portrait of Ant-Man. Ant-Man? Ant-Man. And then we need an image. Okay, what's that? That's a Thora. We have another Thora. There's a Thora. Okay. Anime character. Alright, what are we going to say? Cinematic portrait of a man. Now I've got to decode what the heck. So that's a negative prompt. Okay, so straight away we have improved the workflow, guys. There we go. That's improvement number 1 of many. So this will be the original. This will be the output. So let's just do that. There's, bless him. Right to left, innit? You can tell. Right. Okay, so there's the control net. Sim stage 1. 30 steps. 1D noise. Cinematic portrait of Ant-Man. I'm going to say... Cinematic portrait of anime woman. There we go. That was easy. We got flux guidance, so that means we might be able to boost it. Hell yeah. I don't know what these do. Start at 1, end at 0. It goes backwards? Hang on a minute. That's my trick. Looks like it's doing unsampling. Just because I'm just guessing based on the fact these are the wrong way round. If it causes an error when it starts, I'm wrong and the presets are out. But okay, enough talk. Oh, wait. Logs. Value not in list. AE safe tensors. What? Oh, mine is the original. Okay. Fun little fact, bit of trivia for you, yeah? When they released Flux, they originally called the file name ae.sft. And that's why every workflow is now broken, because they re-uploaded the file, because an SFT is a safe tensors, and for some reason they have to obviously use that internally to save typing time or something. It went in the original repo and they deleted it, which broke all the links to... Thousands of tutorials got broken. But anyway, we all know that it's the same file. Alright, what's next? What's the next error? Oh, look, it's wrong. So it doesn't do unsampling, guys. It's just broken. So actually, that starts at 0 and ends at 1, but they put it in backwards. There we go, I fixed it. Hey, I've earned the right to put out my workflow pack. The example was broken. Okay, fixed it. We've also put it into FP8, which will make it run easier. I'll make it run even easier in a minute, and I'll throw a GJuff in here. But we're gonna rework this because this isn't working for me. I got to roll up my sleeves. Let's get into it. I got no time. Well, I have actually. I got plenty of time tonight, boy. So what will we do? We put the model first. We put the dual clip next. We put the VAE after that. Samplers and all that stuff don't matter. We can take that though. We'll take the seed and we'll take the empty latent. We'll then move the prompt to there. And flux guidance can go back to here. Where's that going? See, this is going into the next one, right? So that's actually going to get pushed over here. This one does go in there, so I'll keep that. That can go up to there for the infinite U. Controlled, I think that can actually go at the top, mate. It's the top value. I'll put it in order. You know, put that one there. This one is also going over here to be sorted out in a minute. And then, there we go. Now we put our image in. It's starting to actually look like something you can almost read. I hope it works. We still haven't confirmed it actually works yet. So this will be the next actual block. So I'll probably put that about there-ish. And then we'll just sort of slide everything else around. That's going down there. That one's next. I'll just tidy it up. Yes. Oh no! I missed. VAE obviously is like way over here somewhere. So what I'll do is I'll put that there. And instead of this thing, right? Instead of that, we'll do an RG3 comparer instead. So image B, image A. And so then if you really want to, you know, compare them, it's in this node here. And we don't need that now. Did I manage to build it before it was... Yeah, I managed to build it before it loaded, yeah. Okay. So, let's... Output. Sampling. Control net and image loading. Do you know what? We could probably actually put that there. Just to keep the controls. I love the umming and ahhing bit. So, let's do that. We're going to need a primitive. I'll make a basic version before I put in all the stuff. But I am going to include the project. I'm just going to call this Infinite U and put it in the Flux folder because it's Flux, really. So it'll be folder, and then it will be Infinite U. Oh my goodness me, what am I doing? Infinite U. And Flux. Okay. Make this yellow, and this is... Oh my god. Project name. I'm just fired up today, I guess. What the? What? Hang on. Is that supposed to be the same person? Maybe it's better at photos. I mean, it tried to do the eyes, I guess. And I didn't actually say what I wanted. Okay, hang on. Cinematic portrait of anime woman with red hair and blue eyes. I need to give it a fair shot, don't I? Cinematic portrait of anime woman with red hair and blue eyes. I'm not sure if that worked right. I don't know. Wait. Fixed face pose. It's not even anywhere near close. Wait. But to compare it... Okay, maybe that wasn't plugged in yet. We'll get there. That's a preview. We need a save image. like that. Put that there. Let's see, what else do we need? Random noise is okay there. No, put it there because I can add stuff in a minute. Right, try it again. Save it. Oh, wait. It hasn't even got a name yet. Save as infinite u basic v1. That'll do for now. Probably just make a note here real quick. Infinite u v1. Okay, so it needs quite a bit of work, guys. So save it and run it. You need to use the other control net for anime. Ah, right. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So in that case, I'll get a completely different image. Do you know what? It'd be quicker just to download it from Civet. Isn't that funny? It's actually quicker just to go to my public posts than to try and actually find it in my archive. That's a problem. I need to solve that problem. Mind you, with Civet loading like this, maybe it is quicker to try and find them. So I just want to grab a random Thora. So let's grab that Thora. She still kind of looks like 2.1 to me. It's really good 2.1. Like, there's a way it did teeth and lips and eyes and eyebrows. It's very, very SD 2.1. But anyway, let's see if we can't. And that's what she was made from, so it makes sense. I don't know. Maybe you can see it. It's kind of hard, probably, with the YouTube compression. Right. Too many windows. Whoa. What was that? Right, considering there's no pre-trained LoRa right now, and I'm not doing a trigger or nothing. Wow. I mean, like, a redrawing of the... I mean, what, do you know what? What? The nose is a slightly different style. And the hair is obviously... But it's the same hair, though. Look at the details. It's got the central bang with the part with the two sides. It's actually the same. That actually did really well, guys. It doesn't have the style, but that's not surprising. It's a trained LoRa, okay? This style is quite complicated. But wait. There's more. Oh, wait, stop. Right. It works. I'm going to bundle it, okay? Because it's literally what image do you put in, what prompt did you use. That's literally how it is. So I got an idea. I can't believe how well it did. That's really quite surprising. I'm going to keep using my project while evaluating, but you guys have got to remember to change that. I hope you do. So we're going to test a couple of things here. So we're going to build this pack out now. And yeah, so kick back, get yourself a drink. And strap in, because basically we're gonna blow this out now in the most polite way possible. Copy paste, you will work tonight. Okay, so it's going to be infinite U folder infinite U basic let's say V10. I know it works. There's the YouTube. We need my general thing. Did I actually download that? I'm going to download it again. No, I did download it. Okay, cool. So we've got something else to test it with, okay? I need this link. Ain't no time. Ain't no time. Oh my god, it's not that anymore. It's actually not that any. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I'm gonna have to. Oh no. I'm gonna have to do search replace on thousands of images, JSONs just to change that. I think it's doable though, guys. Anyway, notes. Scuffed epoch. I need to remember that. JSON at 5 below. I'm just making a note for myself in the future. 5 below 5 UK into at scuffed epoch, and then it's the same thing for the web domain as well. So for web URL JSON search replace. So you're hearing it right now. This is the seed that destroys my entire workflow pack. Find out next time. But until then, we're going to continue. So I've made this point to my new website and YouTube name because we rebranded. Yeah. And eventually, probably no one will remember. But yeah. So there's that. We're going to get rid of this. And then that's good for me. Okay. I am going to... There is going to be an article. So I think I'll create the URL for it now. Because installing it was juicy. Do you know what I mean? So I think we might actually write up an article on how to install that model there. So can I make a new one, please? And it doesn't have a number yet. You could save a draft though. So what I do is I just throw any old image, PG. It's going to be tool generation guide. It's going to be Flux. It's going to be infinite U. Whoops. Oh my god, I can't type to save my life sometimes. Infinite U, and then we'll do it separately. Infinite U. There we go. Right. And then obviously we'll give it a thing. So infinite U. Wait for it. Consistent characters with Flux. Everyone's heard this before. Infinite U. ComfyUI. The thing is, everyone's heard this before. They've been saying this forever. We'll see if it actually, we'll see how good it is. All right. Coming soon. Draft. That gives me a 404 error. I don't believe you. There we go. So now we've got an article so I can actually, you know what I mean? Because I want this to be in all of them, Setup guide. So I haven't even written it yet, but it will be written. Okay, so now we can get rid of that. We can put that somewhere like that. And then back to the drop and bass. I'm going to lose my mind. Right. This one's going to be 150. And it's infinite U basic. Oh yeah, basic FP8 in fact. Optimizations, baby, but oh, that's completely bogus. No. No. You put that one there, and then what the? Okay, it's being a little bit special, but we'll get it to bend to our will. Yes. Much better. What the heck? Look at all the craziness with the copy paste. See, when the copy paste works, it really works, doesn't it? Just completely losing my mind with the drum and bass. Okay, Infinite U, basic FP8. Now we can do a V12 and push, well, save it. Save as, and now I can continue. So there's a couple of things that I want to do on here immediately. One of them is, oh wait, hang on. Yeah, one of them is the aspect ratio. Obviously, we want to get aspect ratio. Okay. That can go there, nice. SDXL. Let's go 16 to 9. Or even better, 9 to 16. So we get a tall portrait. What's the settings right now? It's currently using a flux pipeline, so I'm going to load in Schnell and see that it still works. And then obviously if it does, we can proceed. It's pretty quick. Let's get that thing up there. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Look at that. 20 seconds per gen. 16 to 9, 1024. Yeah, it's trying to make my character. Let me just swap these around. Because it doesn't, you don't need to compare. You don't need to compare, because it's not going to be like close. You know, it's going to create a completely new image, which is what we want. So I'm just going to put a preview over there instead. That is what it had already. Okay. It's tried to do its best, like this is the best you're going to get. That's actually crazy considering there's no LoRa, which is something we're going to do. So we put our aspect ratio in. Right, so let's load the LoRa in question and give it a token. It already has enough to mess with, so I just want to see if this is going to break it. Because it might break it. It might be I don't like LoRa's. Or Thora's. So there's the model. Load it in at full strength. All it needs is KZK. There's no LLM prompt here, no Gemini API. And it's running in FP8, so it's taking a bit of a lead over the distilled self-diffusion contender, which we were looking at the other day. Just for the fact that it's got FP8, you can integrate. If it can pull the memory out of this style model, well, it's a character model, but if it can, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, you could say, well, you've already trained the LoRa. What's the point of that? But I just want to see if it'll do it. I just want to see what the effect is. I do everything for science. Ooh, it did it. But it started turning it into photographic Thora. That's really interesting. Did I say photo? Cinematic. Okay. Now I appreciate I'm just experimenting. It does look screwed up all the way around everywhere though. So I don't think this is playing nice. I think I just got lucky. So we take away the portrait, then what's it going to do? Interesting. Without cinematic portrait, it became more like... But it is a failure. That is a failure. It's drawn it right, but look at the quality. It's bad. The quality is bad. Or it's pulling information out of the LoRa which is incomplete. I don't know which. So what I'm going to do is say, don't worry about the LoRa's. Maybe you could run a style model on it though. NTTW. Let's see if I can run a style model on it. This won't need a trigger. So we'll take that out. In fact, let's just backtrack. Okay. Next thing, obviously, I will need to check if it'll run Schnell next. I'm just going methodically through the options which are like most interesting, I guess, but like in order. This was made for e-commerce and I'm pushing it in completely the wrong direction. Yeah, that's pretty common. It's pretty common. We do that though. It's the most fun thing. You know, someone says, I've got a do anything box. So you immediately stuff cake into it to see what happens. You know? He's like, why? Everything goes into square hole. That's why. Do you know, it is doing it, but it's doing it in a... It's making like an artistic... Do you know what it is? It's making Thor a fan art right now. It's making Thor a fan art. This is crazy, actually. It, like this, you know, imagine like people were sending in... Oh, I drew Thor in paint. Or something, you know, with my tablet. That's what you would get from people. Let's try it with a different aspect ratio. Maybe it's not good at this one. Let's take it down to something more reasonable, like 5:4. Right, this will be my last thing here, and then we're going to go to a photo before I start properly probing this thing, because I got a feeling that there's actually a lot we can do in terms of workflows to produce for this. I mean, you can take it out of FP16 with just a flip of a switch, you know, really. So I'm not bothered about, you know, the FP8, all that. I'm not bothered about that. I will put a link to that clip, though. See? Yeah, look, it's making fan art, dude. How is it making fan art? There must be something in my prompt. I got an idea of anime woman. What if I said watercolor painting? I know. I said I'd try the other thing, but I just want to get as many like basic checks as I can from the normal setup before I start like breaking it and blaming myself for my decisions. The other control net does styles. Okay. We've got them both, but I'm just doing one at a time. That's a good point, though. You know, well, I guess I could put these all in the folder, which is the stage 1. Is the stage 1? Sim. So we're using Sim stage 1 right now. Yeah, look at that. I said watercolor. It's come out more like a crayon or a pencil. But dude, that's literally pencil fan art of this character. See, the hair, the stuff that, yeah, sure, it's wearing like a random shirt. It's a bit weird, but it's probably taking it from the high collar look. It's got confused. It meant to draw a high collar and then it couldn't because... This is awesome. I actually really enjoy this, guys. This is very, very impressive. Alright, so let's try photo of woman. So I wonder if it can do photofication or if it will be stuck in the realm of pencil forever. Because it could be getting this from this. You're usually better off saying illustration, you know, or illustration depicts. Let's try that one. Infinite, you, if you joined recently or you're watching and you dived in halfway. Oh my. It works. It's a bit random with her choice of clothing, but look, it photofied her. Bit scary, but it did photofy her. Didn't get the blue eyes, but... Okay, let's change the source. Change the source. We're going to put Thora, 2.1 Thora. So she is a woman with red hair and blue eyes. Let's see what we get this time. And then I've pretty much learned everything I can learn. Obviously, it's a question of asking for what you want and giving it a good image. As far as I can tell. There's way... We could spend an entire 3-hour stream on this tool, I think. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, people were saying it's bad at hands, so avoid hands in the shot, basically. Don't... You can't really control it, though. We'll see what we can do, I guess. Oh, sheesh. Oh, sheesh. Okay, wait. The nose is a bit... if I could be critical, the nose is off. It's a bit wider. Her nose is really strangely thin, actually. This is more natural looking. So it's actually an improvement. It's still a pencil drawing. I know I said illustration depicts, so I kind of asked for this. But have you noticed that everything kind of comes out like a... Yeah, anyway, we'll look at the other model. Don't worry. The hairstyle is a bit different, but I had to train a Laura to get this sort of hairstyle. Yeah. Okay. What? I've got not the true world loaded. Hang on. Let's just turn that off. Same seed. Just turned off not the true world. No coffee time tonight. I've drank too much coffee today already. Literally, like, the amount of coffee you drink driving to London and back. Oh my days. The eyes, see, the brightness of the eyes and that specific hairstyle, kind of crazy. Had to train that in. Same with the high collar. That's all like data set stuff. But it's doing its best to try and get there. It's very interesting. Okay. I think it was probably easier to see it working without... Well, let me just check something here. Photo of standing at a bus shelter in the rain. Let's give it a bit more to play with. I want to see this woman. Yes. Yes, indeed. Drink more coffee. But maybe not after 9 o'clock at night. I need to be up earlier. Wow. Guys, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. It's not perfect, but it's not great. I mean, bad. It is good. I'd rate this as encouraging. So, right. So the next thing we need to check is options, right? So Let's just save this. Get rid of the LoRa because it's not productive. I think its pipeline is more complicated than you'd like to admit. It might be actually that we put the LoRa in here. Ooh, hang on guys. I have to do it I've got to do it. I've got to do it. So look, there's a final thing here. Aha. So we might be able to splice it in there and avoid... wait, that's conditioning. Ooh, you can't do that. It's already got the prompt. We could do... Oh, that's awkward. I could give it its own line, but it has to come back in here. So it won't affect that generation, but it might affect the next one. I know. I'll make a separate line just for this. Solved. Solved. We'll patch it. So what do I mean by patch it? So we'll do it all down here, basically, yeah? Yeah. So we go like that, get one of those, put that there, and then take that there, so the patch goes here, and conditioning goes here, and it's the same text. So photo of... Oh wait, we're using a different Thora. My bad. Hold up. There she is. KXK woman. KXK woman. That's all I needed was KXK. Okay. Photo of KXK. I'm literally, I could have I know I already rejected this, like, nah, don't bother, but I just realized I was putting it in this side and this is all the infinite U stuff, so it might be we can apply it in between the infinite U and the normal sampler. So I'm trying to put the patch in a different place. Alright. He says to use LoRa only and put it in so it has no triggers. Yeah, yeah. I know that would work also, but I want to do it with clip. Otherwise, if you don't do it with clip, it's not really loading the LoRa. It's just doing the words. What happened? It was me. It's my favourite tune as well. Clutch Killer. Oh, whoa, I feel, whoa, ha 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 ha, what? I put the wrong LoRa in and it made Thora. Look, I put, wait, what? Hold up, wait, no, hang on, wait, what? Hang on. I think it works, I just need to stop screwing around. Thora QVL car. So that's anime. So what I really should have done there, like, don't worry about it. They're actually the same. They're the same data, even though one of them is anime. Where'd it go? Where'd she go? What? Oh, there we go. Jaguar. Right. So I picked the wrong LoRa for the photo, so don't worry about it. Okay, I'm just going to say anime again. I think this is working. I'm just being a bit of a nipple about changing LoRas and things mid-task, you know. Anime of woman. I just want to make sure I'm being consistent, and I'll switch it over to photo. But yeah, this is interesting. I think this LoRa patch works. You do it after Infinite U. I'm just do a few more tests. It could have been dumb luck, but that looks good, and it is. It's the wrong Thora though. It's the photographic Thora in anime Thora mode, which is. I'm surprised it came out so good actually. It's got a bit of a strange resolution to it, the outputs, but that's not something that we can't fix in a second pass. Ooh. Oh, it's done. It's done. It's done. There it is. Holy crap, you can access your LoRa's too. It's done, dudes. Right, we want to do a graphic novel. My God, man, this is crazy. Right, okay. I can't believe how good that is. That's actually really impressive. So, way to make this better would be to have like have this as two parts, so that it uses this bit on this end and this bit on this end, and then it appends what you actually want after it. And I'll show you how to set that up in a minute, because it's going to be really easy. It might be a bit interesting, but we can automate her going through different scenes like that. I've done a lot of stuff with randomizers and things. So, man, that's amazing. LoRa support for Infinite U, guys. Just go buck wild. So, yeah, I'm gonna... I can't believe it. I don't believe that worked. Well, I do, but it's also very, very good for everyone. So, we're going to take that. Load it. Okay, so just to break down what I did, that's the description of this in general terms as they want you to do. And then this is the same prompt, but with the KZK. Now, of course, that is one of the captions that made that. So just to sort of show what I'm talking about, if I now say photo of, and we change to the photo again, the photo, right? Photo of woman. And then this one will then be photo of, and it was KXK is the trigger for the photo model. So then we changed the LoRa to the photo version. Thora Red Blade 9, I think it was. Alright, go. It's going to take a minute to reload the pipeline. But this would be the photographic model rather than the anime model. There's no anime tags anywhere. All it's got is that. So we should get this character in the bus stop in the rain. Throw a second sampler. Ah, right. Well, when it comes to hands, I just try not to make images that have hands in. Hands behind your back, hands in your pockets, facing away, side view. Gloves. Oh, look, see, her hands are out of view. Right. Guys, it's the same character. That's the exact same character. It does look a little bit different, I guess. Maybe the cheekbones are a little gaunt. But that could just be a bit of blush. Alright. Yeah, that's super cool, guys. That 100% works. Alright. I think it's time to try out GGUF and Schnell. So we'll do Schnell first, just to see. So here it is. Flux 1 Schnell. So, go. It's going to have to reload the weights. So what I'll do is I'll say basic. Schnell basic. Oh, wait. Step 1 conditioning probably, but I'm going to leave it alone because yeah There's also... Wait. There's also the matter of shift research, but I'm not going to change that until... I'm going to try and keep it simple, one change at a time first. So obviously we'll go to... we'll go to... Looks like Jujuf next. Yeah, Jujuf next. Oh, I'll wait. Yeah, so we want to see if this will work with the 4-step flux model. Obviously, I've got it on 12. Because I always do. Yeah, see, this is totally separate from all of that up there. Really, I need to just make it wider. Put it in between. Or maybe could do it something like... it doesn't matter now. It's there, you can see it. Ooh! Wait, where's the preview image? No preview? Oh, it's because I saved it, didn't I? That doesn't look like her now. It's close, but the hair color is brown, too brown. But that's only a little thing, you know? That's only a little thing. Scarlett Johansson has had all kinds of different hair colors. Okay, let me just see what we can do if I change that to 1. So it does work with flux, but results not so sure. Why is it? Okay, here we go. He says, wait, so when I changed flux guidance, it had to reload the whole model. That sucks. I think 3.5 might be better, but we'll find out. It might be it has to be a bit weak, so we're testing 1.0 flux guidance now. We also want to put flux shift guidance in there as well. It might well, we'll see. Well, actually, wait, is that... No, wait. We'll see, won't we? Judge it on merit, yeah? Better. So at 1.0, the image is better. Is it her, though? No, nose is too big. All right, so now we'll try it on 3.5, which is... It should make it more like what the prompt is. So strange, the terminology I'm using here. So, hang on, conditioning. See, this one just goes conditioning. Wait a minute. Just realised this one doesn't actually... Where is it? This one. Yeah. This one doesn't actually have any guidance. I don't know how that isn't failing. Let's try that again. So it didn't actually have a guidance. But it's Schnell, so maybe it defaults to 1. I don't know. Let me put this back to 2.5 because it was doing a pretty good job. I'll leave that at 3.5. Okay, we have to get a baseline, don't we? It's an interesting little workaround. It might be better if we have that on there. If it breaks now, I'll laugh. The nose still looks a bit thin. try 1. Luckily, it's very fast. It's much faster on Schnell. But it seems more accurate on dev, which doesn't surprise me. Do you know what I mean? Let's try a different seed. We've been on the same seed the whole time. I like the speed. So what was it before? It was 22 seconds. Yeah, it was 22 seconds before. And now it's 8 seconds. So we've made it twice as fast, and it's running in FP8, and it's not broken. And in fact, it's working a little bit better now. With 1.0 on the LoRa CFG. Let's try it with 4.5 on the CFG. I'm going to go up instead of down. That's really good, actually. It is the same character. Oh, that's even more the same character. So yeah, bumping the flux guidance for the LoRa patch. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to update the LoRa workflow. Yeah. Yep. LoRa loader. LoRa prompter. And I run out of space. Give me more. That'll do. I mean, it's a bit weird because I've had to like compress it. Can we do better than this? Yes, we can do better than this. Something like that, maybe. Man, to be honest, there's so much more that can be done. But that is much better than the first iteration. Okay, cool. So now we've got LoRa loading and re-prompting into our situation, which is nice. Now, I'm just going to save this one as, like, you know, V16. And that's the one that will come out. Right, cool. So that's the Schnell. And obviously, if you want to put it in dev, you can put it in dev. And it will actually be, I think it will be a little bit better quality. But this is now on, I'm now doing the GJF branch, right? Because obviously I've got it set up with fine, you know, the CFG and the steps are optimized for this now. So I've left the flux guidance alone on this side. So now it's time to do GJF and see if we can get a little bit more quality with even more quantization options for people. So, you know, it'll go from being, oh, it's a little small to even smaller. But what we'll do, so we'll go here, Shuttle Jaguar Q8, that's the one I've got. Did I have a Shuttle Safe Tensors or no? Okay. So let's just drag that to there. I think that's all I need to do, which is insane, but yeah. Okay. It might take a second to reload the GJF pipeline. Or not. Wow. That can't be right. No. It's gonna go back, surely. What? You haven't loaded it. What? How did it? I'm lost for words. I'm guessing it's going to go back and load the model in a minute. But yeah, this is actually a big result. So we can just prompt our characters into a much more wide degree or array of locations and actions, and then compile the best ones into an even wider scope model through synthetic inference. It's insane. And if you have photos, I guess it's going to be even better. Okay, so that is a weird haircut for her. That is a weird haircut for her. Nose is a little bit thin. Like, it's the same character, but different hair, you know, different haircut. I wonder if it's the Schnell fine-tuned that's doing that. Let's run a couple of seeds. We'll go to randomize, and we'll make 4 of them. I just want to see what the actual sequence, the sequence quality is. It's actually loading. That's loading data from the LoRa. So it's the eyes are coming from the LoRa. The eyeshadow, the eye makeup. Looks like the eyebrows. It's doing its best to try and make her a photo shoot, you know, like a IRL. So she looks. It's very strange. It's very close. There's a lot of hallmarks that are there, but it's still not quite right. But that's fine. It's close enough that if I was to take a collection of these images, I would get a new character that was close to this character, but was actually much more detailed. Because if I look at the detail of this, that's what it actually looks like, okay? I'm just going to hold on there for a second so the compression has a half a chance to show you what the one-to-one zoom-in comparison is, okay? So you can see like a texture of the skin, but it's quite blurry, yeah? Now we look at this one, it's much sharper. It's not perfect, it's got its own problems, but it's much sharper. And in fact, it's trying to emulate the artifacts from the other image. Dodgy pupil on the left there. Very impressive. Alright. So that's the GGUF. So save that. And remember, if you use Q4 and smaller, you can run this on almost anything. Almost anything. You could probably run it on a Casio smartwatch. Okay. Okay. Right. Infinite U, GG, UF, Q8. What are we doing? What are we going to do next? Wait a minute. It makes a latent that goes to this one, so it's already self-refining. So we're using a LoRa refining stage actually. Because that's Infinite U. And the sampling is here actually. You've run Flux Schnell on CPU, so Q4 will run off an Abacus, says Dragon. Yes, I agree. Just do a second face swap from your source, and InU does the face structure. Cool. Don't worry, we'll get there. I have to try and make all the little bits. So This is the GJUF Q8 version with aspect size, project manager, blah, 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 blah. So, and LoRa loading, yeah. GJUF LoRa loading. Yeah. And you know what? That was just one workflow, guys. So let's just go to... is that it? That one, and that one. Infinite U. Okay, and what was the name of the workflow that we started that one from? I forget. Nope. Sim stage 1. Okay. No, not sim. AES. Stage 2. I think you guys get the idea, right? So AES stage 2. Look, I know that mine isn't all on one screen, okay? But I'm like looking at the London Underground map right now. I do appreciate the effort and the time that the authors put into making all this stuff, though, okay? Never get it twisted. I'm a grateful man. I've been blessed by the gods with this bounty. It's actually a really cool tool. The random noise. Put that there for now. Image loader, flux guidance. Put that flux guidance there. Put the scheduler over here. Control net there. K sampler. Oh, that goes over here. Image loader. Yep. Sampler. It's kind of messy, but you can't really do much about it. Oh, wait, yeah, you can. Oh. There you go. I always forget about that. So we'll put the preview at the very end, put the actual render there. So that's going to be a save image. A save image. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to need a little bit of room. So how about we put the decoder right there, put the sampler right there, and then we got room. So how about guider? Do you know, it's funny, I always used to set it up like that, in like a T shape, you know, and we just do something like that. That's how it always used to be in all of the old photo flows. I don't know. I started putting everything that goes in on the left of the thing, though. You know what I mean? Which I think makes a bit more sense for people trying to figure it out. It's like everything that's plugged into this, or well, not everything, but almost, because obviously the latent is there, but it's like almost everything. Just trying to make it easy to read from left to right, that's all. That is all. Okay, whoops, don't, what? How did I? Oh, okay, that's a bypass button. I've never clicked it. Okay. Okay. 'Cause, 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 Right. And it's gonna be cinematic portrait of an woman. Okay, that'll do for now. We'll start there. Although, yeah, we got to start here. Got to start in the same exact spot. So E4, E4, SFT, 1024. So this will be AES basic. And that, I did give basic the project file path, so I can do that. That was folder. It was project prim, project name, a project name. Ah, crap. There. What? There we go. I should really start coloring them again. I got more things to color. Oh, he's got it the wrong way round again. Is this like a... Is that like... What is that? That's funny, isn't it? So it was broken again. It's funny. I wonder... It can't be. Whatever. It's an easy mistake to make, right, guys? Okay. Cinematic portrait of an woman. Let's see what we get. It's gonna have to. It's gonna have to load the whole dev stack again. So. But yeah, this is super impressive. I should probably have said like which one was which, but I completely forgot that there were multiple types at the time. I'm just gonna be honest. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. There's like multiple thingies. So this is the AES version. So basic AES. I'll probably just rename the, you know, put them all in the other folder, right? It's probably enough. Infinite U. It's not Jaguar GF. This is basic. Basic is dev, by the way. Basic is Flux Dev FP8. Let's say dev FP8 there instead. Then, yeah. Oh, and it doesn't have. We don't have LoRa support in this one. So we'll go to 18. Infinite U dev FP8 done. Save that. Export it. Still hasn't actually loaded yet, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself with the export, but I just put the number up. You know, if it's broken, I'll put the number up until it's fixed, and then I'll put the most recent number in the workflow pack. Simple. A lot of people got confused about the whole putting the V number at the end of the workflows, but it's for me, so I can tell how many I've made, because, you know, adding loads of stuff. Oh, it's trying. Okay, so it's going to use dev. Now, the results with dev were good. So I'm hoping we get a good showing. Right then, so AES. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, let's be more specific. I'm not going to blame I haven't given it nothing. Look, and woman. Okay, so this is the character. So let's try charcoal sketch of anime woman with red hair. I don't know how you're going to do charcoal sketch. Wait a minute. On parchment. On parchment paper. Okay, I'm just being silly. Because I'll be honest, I think "and woman" was a bit vague, right? I didn't say what colour hair. I could have done better, is what I'm saying. It's tried to do the eyes though. There's real whites round the eyes. Everything about it is wrong though. Man, should I be afraid? Okay, so this mask appears sometimes. It was in some of my images that I threw out. Dragon asks, when I buy a piece of furniture, do you go, "Pah, instructions, I build it how I want"? Yeah, I do intuit the IKEA. It just goes together. I don't know why you have instructions. There's only one way to put them together. I don't get extra bits, though, for the record. I don't have any... It's like, hey, man, I just put it together however I want. There's just this bag of extra bits that you don't need. That would be even better. I should have said that. Yeah, you don't need all those extra bits anyway. Okay, so I asked for a charcoal sketch of Anime Woman, right, on parchment. It did try. It did try. It did try. I suppose you can. Can you get red charcoal? I've never seen that. It's very cool, very artistic. So how about we say Anime Woman with red hair standing on parchment paper. Ah, how about that? It's going nice and fast considering it's dev. 30 steps, never felt so fast. It's 30 seconds. It's pretty good though. I mean, it's kind of doing its own thing in this, but it's the aesthetic mode. Okay, let's see what we get this time. That looks broken. Alright. Well, let me try... Wait a minute. Standing in a moonlit street. Standing in a moonlit street. Let's try that one more time. Because I didn't give it anything to... Do you know what I mean? I didn't really give it anything. I was just like, yeah, make Anime Woman. Here, picture. But even this is quite a rich caption, this image. I'm saving the best till last as well, by the way. So well done. It can be a little bit dry when we're just testing out stuff that we already know works. And seeing a lot of failures as well. You know. Aha! 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 Right. And now we add the Laura back in. Oh, yeah. I didn't forget, guys. I didn't forget. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can make the Laura implementation better. It looks like I only connected it into the basic guider. I could have connected it into the scheduler as well. Oh, I just realized the scheduler isn't attached to Infinite U, so we might be able to make the Laura even better. I'll put it into just the guider first. Okay. So the jinx is I don't let this get, like, you know, I don't use that. What we're doing is we're running a parallel clip loader. Yeah? So we run a parallel clip loader, and then we get the model out of Infinite U. Come on. There we go. Put that one in there, and then it's like, oh, that's great. Great idea, boss. But then, how do you attach the clip to the conditioning? And the easy way is to just take that, take the clip out, obviously, because, you know, we need it to, yeah. And again, as I discovered in the last one, we need a guidance because we have no guidance. The other one has guidance. And put that in the conditioning. There's no negative prompt, so don't need to worry about that. And then that way we get the model and the clip loaded. The only thing is it requires a bit of a string manipulation, whatever you want to do. I'll give an example of how to do it, but I don't know if I'll have time to do it for every single workflow, you know, all the different versions. Oh yeah, and look at that. Someone forgot to put the thing. I forgot to change the title. We're still on Flux Dev, so let's just change this one now. What a nipple. I've already made changes, so Dev FP8 basic. Basic Laura. Look, the file name's just getting longer and longer and longer. Oh well. Oh well. Yes, so we want to run, okay, Laura, so it'll be anime KZK. Okay. So that means in the second pass it'll run, yeah. Okay. Enough talking. No errors. That's always a good sign. Dragon says he was doing a simple description of source image, then clothing and scene that you want. Interesting. Let's have a look at the actual notes. Do you reckon he's this old man with beard, Asian girl in garden, young musician playing guitar, high resolution image of a chef in a busting kitchen, exuding expertise and dedication. It's a little bit of a different read. Do they have any cinematic portrait of An Man? Please replace Sim Stage 1 or AES Stage 2. Interesting. It gets more complicated. We're gonna be doing this tomorrow at this rate. It's not a bad thing, I'm just saying. Yeah. We're definitely going to be sitting on this for a while. It's got too much stuff. I didn't even have a chance to fix my repairer tonight. Mental. I can see myself doing putting a bit of a stint soon. A bit of a binge. Get rid of all this backlog. Okay. That don't look like her at all. Oh no. But I didn't do that. Well, I guess it... No, it doesn't. It's a completely different style. Yeah, you're right. I do. I need to get my... I need to get all my Git clones organizing my files. Didn't change. Wait, no, it did change. It changed slightly. Make... is this on fixed seed for some reason? Yes. Ah! Wait a minute. 4.5, guys. There's always one thing that's missing, isn't there? Right. I could probably say what she's wearing as well, rather than letting it guess. Why is it making her a schoolgirl? Hold up. It's got the bit at the top. It's trying. It's just really strange. Okay, so what about this? High quality modern anime. It does help if you spell it right though. Okay. Standing alone under a street lamp at night in an alleyway. I'm just trying to give it a little bit more to hang on to here, okay? So we'll take that prompt, put the same thing there, but take the KZK out because it doesn't mean anything. High quality modern anime. What does that do? Nothing. That's looking good though. This is a good quality, but it's not close to that. So I don't know if it's my prompt or some other setting I need to alter. Everything looks good now. I mean, hey, it's really small and far away. That's not bad. I would like one where it's facing the camera though. How about high quality modern anime? Close up. Oh, I forgot to say close up on the other side. Stop! I gotta say it in both sides. No, keep it simple. I keep trying to automate it and then coming back to it and going, no, you can't do that yet. You gotta wait. Gotta wait until we got the basics done. Still on seed 42. That is clean though. Whoa, what? When I said close up, it just changed the lighting. In fact, it made the lighting worse. Alright, I'll back off. Standing alone under a street lamp. Standing against the wall. Close up portrait. Pretty fast now. It's doing like 20-second prompts. Wow, it did make it a modern anime. Holy crap. I mean, it's not, wait, did I say blue eyes? No, I did not, idiot. My silly... Oh. Blue cosmic eyes. I wonder... Do you know what? I'm going to try passing KZK without it, because there's nothing for that. Doesn't do it. I mean, yeah. I'm going to try passing KZK through. I might have to remove it. That's actually very good modern anime. Not being funny, but that passes a sniff test. I don't know why, you know, there's a lot of random stuff there, but that is pretty clean. I can't fault it. It's not as detailed as mine, but I asked for modern. That's definitely modern. Oh man, the cosmic eyes worked. That's part of this data set. It works. It's remixing the character into a modern style and then it's staying there. Right, I need to change... do random, please. Okay, let's get 4. Put it back to 42. I just want to see what we get out of different seeds. Yeah, it's making... but the thing is, it's the same anime style. Let's just see if it doesn't change. That's what I'm testing right now. Is sequential consistency. So if we use that prompt multiple times, do we get similar looking stuff? And yeah, we do. We're getting it. Look, there you go. Look, it's making the character data set right before our eyes. I love how they always blush, though. It's kind of funny. It's a bias issue. Okay, that one's a failure. Her neck is kind of snapped. And it's freakishly long. But that's okay. Wow. Like I said, it's the wrong style of anime, but if I said, you know, I could say retro or classical anime. I don't know. Traditional. I'm just trying out different tokens for the style of anime. Like, I like this classic 90s style, but it's not really common anymore. Most of it looks like this and has done for a long time. This is almost a graphic novel style. Actually... Actually, if you told me that was a screen grab, I wouldn't know. Holy crap. Go again. Holy crap. I mean, I don't know why she's blushing. She's always blushing in the alleyway, but... Oh, it's the same seed, isn't it? My bad. I am... Le Fool. Le Fool, Le Fool. Let's go. It's definitely right. It's kind of hard to control the anime style, if I'm going to be real. But it is producing results. And you can obviously change the weight. I'm just looking at the what other options. I've used all defaults. Getting ahead of myself again. Okay. Okay. Traditional. What about if I say retro anime, KZK woman, red hair, blues, cosmic eyes, standing. No, wait. Standing in the bank vault, surrounded by cash and money and gold. All right. I think I'm getting away with using the same thing in both places, so I'm gonna, you know, I'm just gonna parameterize both of them, because if it ignores the KZK, we can just, you know, we can just have this there and worry, say less. Yeah. Now the reason that I haven't, wait a minute. Yeah, the reason I haven't used the same, because you're like, well, why are you doing it? Because this clip doesn't have a LoRa loaded, and this clip does. That's why. So that, I hope that explains it. When you load a LoRa, it actually adds the information to the conditioning array. And I don't know what this is adding to the conditioning array. Do you know what? Maybe we could find out. You can't. I need to get show any again, guys. It's really good for debugging. You can pass it in and it should show you, if it can, a plain text string. Haha, there she is. She's in the bank vault. I'm not sure if aesthetic is... I was led to believe that aesthetic makes better images, but the other one is more character accurate. And that is kind of what I'm seeing at the moment. But I'm trying to put together a basic pack. This turned out to be like really interesting, by the way. So we've pretty much just done this tonight. But I think that this is key for building up synthetic data sets. So this one is the LoRa one. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to see. I guess I've already done it, haven't I? Well, how does it work? Oh, I forgot. This is Chijuff. Oh yeah, that's what we have to do on the other side. We gotta do it with Jaguar. No, Schnell first. Schnell first. Yeah. All these combinations. Dev, basic, LoRa. See, it gets complicated, man. What the hell? We're going to do every combination of everything? Just say yes. Will one even be able to distinguish? No. Not if you do it right, no. Because when you're blending synthetic and non-synthetic, it's your job to make sure that it learns as many non-synthetic, because that's the thing. When we talk about synthetic, it's not like CGI, where we mapped it out. It's got a fuzz because of the neural net. So it learned all of the features and then it's able to put them all together. You know that, we know that. That's what it's all doing. And so our synthetic data is actually non-synthetic data, but it's being synthetically arranged. But it's being synthetically arranged in a way that follows a naturally learned pattern that was, you know. So yeah, I appreciate I'm talking in circles and it's still synthetic, but none of it was made in paint. None of it was made with like a script, like a, you know, like it's not programmatical, if that makes sense. And I think that's quite interesting. Did I just make that? I don't even know which one I was looking at. Ah, it's that one. Yeah. So, you know, all of them could be improved with that little upgrade there. Okay. So, next thing is, we need to try Schnell. And that'll be our 12 step. Schnell. Yes. It's a different type of point. Okay, so that's probably going to take forever. When it's finally got round to loading, though, we'll have a result. So let's change the name of this. Dev, this will be Schnell. It's so long. I'll save it preemptively because I have confidence that it'll work. And then immediately start working on GGUF. Man, this is all basic stuff as well. There's so many combinations. This is all basic. I haven't even got to the good stuff yet. Save them all. Queue them all. It's only just started and I'm like, yeah, dump that, do the next one. Oh, and these are all LoRa as well. If you don't like LoRa, just bypass it. Not a big deal. Dragon Diffusion says, the approach we have gone down here tonight is relying on using a LoRa of the image you're supplying to reinforce it. If you have no LoRa to reinforce, we still need to build a data set. Yes. But you could download a Flux LoRa from one of the very popular websites that distribute Flux LoRas, such as Civet AI or Hugging Face. So it's up to you. What I'm saying is, not only can we do what we're doing, which is, take a reference to our character and then make many of them. Not only that, but we can also load in a custom LoRa stack to make it Ghibli style, for example. I'm just... Oh, we broke it. We broke it! What did I break and how? Hold up. Oh, it's the wrong GGUF model, guys. Don't panic. It's literally just the wrong GGUF model. So yeah, that was the that was the Schnell result for the bank vault. I actually think that's not bad, for Schnell. So that's the open source fast flux model. We're now going to do a fine-tuned GGUF. That's the next one. So we've done FP16, we've done FP8, we've done FP16, FP8, Schnell, which is in FP8, and also GGUF. So with that, you've got access to all Flux models for this, and that means you can load any Flux LoRa. You can have multiple Flux LoRas. Just replace my load LoRa with, power LoRa. You could use the RG3 power LoRa node instead, and then you can just add more LoRas. You can have many, many of them. I won't change it yet though, because I think it's an easy thing for anybody to do, is just shift clicking the inputs and the outputs, right? And I'll show you what I mean. So if I now go add Thora, I'm going to add Red Blade and the anime one. There. I've added both of them. And then I'm going to add both. Now, hang on. No, wait, is it that one? No, I'm pretty sure it's just... This probably won't work, because it's been a while since I've tried it. Might not work, but hey, if it doesn't work, it'll just read both of them, so that's what I want it to do. Infinite U, GGUFQ8 is in the bag. Oh, it's loading. Oh. That's not bad, It's not right, but it's not bad. The money's good, though. Yeah, to be honest, is this... Oh, hey, look at that. No, that's actual Thora. That's Photo Thora, and she's in the Sci-Fi Thora outfit. And she's in the bank vault. And that is her face. That's crazy. And it got that from this image, but, that means I can... So I made this with a realistic model, and now we can use the output of the anime version to go back to the realistic version, but this time styled with all the sci-fi stuff and what I've prompted, being in a bank vault. Dude, graphic novels are totally going to be unlocked once we've got, once we've evolved the workflows for this. Man, this is crazy. I'm surprised we've got it. I'm actually surprised. It's almost too good. Okay, right. Let's see, have I downloaded that one? Yep, downloaded that one. So we've done that, we've done that. Right, so at this point, what I'm going to do, because I've got a stack here now. I've got a stack. So what I'm thinking about here is dataset time. Image prompt v2. And we're going to go with... Let's do text. We're going to test text. We're going to use coffee time. Now, if I take this reroute, plug it in there, and then take this image and plug it in there, I can disable and remove that. I can put that there. Put that there. And oh wait, I got an even better idea. Yeah. Okay, and then we put that in here and here. Get rid of that thing. Shove that up. Close that. I need image size. Image size adjuster V2. V3 was an experiment for video models, strangely enough. Maybe I'll finish that experiment. Right, so then we get rid of this. We go adjusted width, adjusted height. Alright, so now that's automatic. So just to image like that. Okay, so what I've done is I've hooked up the image input. Okay. Yeah. So I've hooked up the image coming out of the dataset into image size adjuster, which means that no matter what size we give, it will adjust the width and height to 64. So it's like an automatic aspect size tool. The only thing that you can do to make this better is put some resize options on it, because at the moment it's just going to be a hard crop. But if you don't want a hard crop, you can go into a resize node like this. Okay, and then out of the resize node. And it might look like I've just repeated myself, but I've basically put this in so I can say fill crop here. You can say 64 or whatever number you put there, but if you already had it here, it should be safe. You know, it should already be done. And lastly, don't forget to hook up the image, because right now it's actually hooked up here, and we want to have our cropped version being used as the, well, as the reference image and as the, where is it? As the input. Wait, where is it? Trying to find it. I think that is the input. Yeah. Because the input sets the size as well, right? So it should be. Oh, I forgot to say SDXL, so it's going to be tiny and small. That'd be an interesting test, actually. Let's see how bad it is when you make it too small. Actually, it did a good job, considering how small that is. Right, and okay, so this is a really good point. Right, do you see this? This is the original. This is 704 by 384. Does anyone remember what that is? Yeah, that's our video resolution, guys. So, video is cool right now, isn't it? But it looks a bit weird sometimes, and that's because it's tiny. Okay, we're spoiled. We're generating 1408 by 768 before we do any upscaling. Yeah, that's why it's so sharp and crisp. It's like double the size. Yeah. And remember, double is actually, well, yeah, there's no point. You know what I'm talking about. It's double. In both directions. Yeah. Up and sideways. Right. So we're currently on 42, 69, 420 seed. And I fixed it. So yeah, I had it on SD. Should have been on SDXL, obviously, because that's what we're working with. Okay, so we're going to be doing this one. Can I drop the result in the Discord? Which result? Which result? Which one? Oh, look at that. It's all weirdly proportioned, like she's got a giant head. I think that's the anime model, though. Do you know what I'm going to do? We're using coffee time. So that means get rid of that model. And just have the anime model, I think. Let's try it again. Oh, no! It's got extra hands. This isn't curated. Look. Oh, wait. That one, I kept it, didn't I? I remember now. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Come on. With the vault and the money. Yeah, yeah. Aha! Now that is what... Yes. It's made it into the Thora anime style. That's perfection right there. And it's kind of made her a little bit less racy. I don't know what that was about. I don't know where that came from. I didn't ask for it. Massive cleavage. Don't know why. Just because, I guess. So anyway, what we've got is we've got here a solid GGUF pipeline for doing the aesthetic stuff. So now it's used the aesthetic from the trained Laura. Okay. Hell yeah. And we've almost... It's not the exact same scene, but it's consistent enough. All right. Let's see. We'll save image and copy image. And... Wait, no. We got to use that, because otherwise it won't have the thing. Okay. I keep trying to type unlimited, but it's infinite. U. Whoops. AS. Dev, basic, Schnell, Q8. All right, cool. Wow, with what the time is, what we're going to do is we're going to put this in its own... Yeah, this is... Right, I want to say this now. This is the first time this year that we've had an open source pack like this. which is so useful that it's taken us the whole 2 hours plus, in fact, to go through, and we still have more stuff to look at. I appreciate that I'm providing a bunch of different options for everybody, but it's impressive, and I love to see it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it up in the workflows. We're going to have a new workflow pack in PhotoFlux, because it is a Flux derivative, okay? It runs on Flux. So those are the, you know, all of the things you need. And I'm going to add the link to this. And what we're going to be doing tomorrow is we're going to be looking at the rest of it, because there's more. There is face swap. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it together. So in that node folder, there is still face combine, face swap, and K sampler. We've only looked at the basics, stage 1 and stage 2, which is the simulation and aesthetic. Okay. Yo, sheesh, what's going on? Oh, the realistic Thora with the vault and the money. Bubbly diddly diddly doo. I might be able to. I might have to dig around for the image. No. 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 She. No. Wait. No. Wait. No. No. This. Man, this is a really good system, guys. It's really good. Rated really good out of 10. I think I must have... I don't know what I did, guys. I'll find the image and post it. Don't worry. The main thing is the upload of the actual workflows. Okay? So then everybody can get at them. Hold up. Foda. Infinite you and infinite me. Article on installation is a-coming. Tomorrow we will complete this introduction. Honestly, this is the most promising tool, especially if you're into making synthetic data sets. Big time. So what we've actually done tonight is pretty cool. We didn't just take a workflow from some author and like stick our name on it. What we did was we actually fixed the examples because he's got the 0 and the 1 the wrong way round. Not gonna hate. It's not a big deal. We love the tool, right? But then we've also added in a bunch of creature comforts, aspect size control, and then obviously we've done a special state, like you could call it LoRa loader middleware. Alright? Because we've injected a LoRa into the mid-stage pipeline like this. So we have infinite U here, LoRa, and then we can do it. So the aesthetic, it has, do you know what? I think it actually borrowed the style of the anime model more. And it made a new coffee time image without my pre-trained LoRa. That's usable. I could put this into the video format and add it. You know what I mean? That's 100%. 100%. And obviously you could use any LoRa here. Which one do we want, right? So yeah, the possibilities are actually huge. Okay. Right, no time. There was no time to work on. There was no time to work on ComfyUI-Recovery. We'll have to look at it tomorrow. There was no time to look at the face stuff. But I think that deserves its own episode, because when you get into the reactor nodes, I want to make sure you guys know how to install that, because it can be tricky. But certainly the instructions I put up will be solid, because like I said, I try them out myself. That's the best I can do. Okay. All right, guys. Looking forward to... my God, is it crazy? Or I can't believe it's Thursday tomorrow. That's insane. That's a whole week. Man, weeks feel like days right now. I don't know about you guys, but it's blowing by. It'll soon be Christmas. Okay. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. Probably 8 o'clock, but I'll try and make it for 7, like always. See you next time.